this video we're going to take a look at how to play the Beatles song Drive My Car from the Rubber Soul album. Brilliant introduction, very memorable. Starting off on the 7th fret of the D, and then on the G string we're going 5, 8, 7, 5, back to the 7th for where we began. So you got that. Then on the B string 6th fret, take a quarter bend, then double stops on the G and B, 5th fret to the 7th, and then 7, 5 again, to the 7th of D, back 5, 7 on the G and B. So you got that. So all together. Then a bit faster. Now, for the verse, we could just be strumming D to G, and if we're doing it on acoustic guitar, we would. But to be more in keeping with the record, we have this riff being played. No, we haven't. We've got this riff played. And that's essentially played through 3 times, and it's going to be played like this. So that's what's being played for the verse. So we're starting on the 5th fret of the A, sliding from 7 into 9 to the 7th of D, and back again 9, 7, 5 on the A. So you got it. Then go to G on the 3rd fret of the bottom A, slide from 5th to 7th to the 5th of A, and back again 7, 5, 3. So you got that. So that line is this. And again. Like that. And then every time I've seen this written out, it seems to be wrong. So da 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 da. So on that 2nd bar, 5th fret, slide from the 7th into the 9th, then on A, 7, 9, 7 to the 9th of A. Now the second time the verse is played, that is slightly different. We're going to hit the 5th twice. Going to be played like that, so that's ever so slightly different. When it comes to the actual chorus, we go in B minor to G7 twice, and then to B minor, and then there's a little bit of a riff, so I'll play it through. So B minor to G7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open 2, 3, open on the bottom A, and then 5th, 3, 2, open, which is fairly straightforward and quite, I like the sound of that. And then we have this little 5th, 5th fret of A, slide from the 5th into the 7th on E, to the 5th of A, 7th 3. And then we have this little just 5/5 on bottom A, and then again slide from the 7th into 9th, 7th of A, 9/7/5. That little bit isn't played prior to the guitar solo, so watch out for that. Now this, if you look at the official guitar tab, it's over 6 sheets. I'm getting it down to 1 sheet as a guide. So all that's left now is to look at the guitar solo, which goes like this. The good thing about the Beatles is you don't really associate them with guitar solos as such, yet there are plenty. So they're a good place if you're a beginner and you want to get into playing guitar solos. The Beatles solos are good, and they're kind of like a good place to start when learning guitar solos. So we're going to start on the 7th fret of the D, moving to the 5th of G, and we're doing like a slight bend to the 7th. You slide from the 8th into the 10th on the high E. So you got that. Then, so your 7th to G, then on the B string, pre-bend to the 10th and release, to the 6th, to the 8th, bend the 6th, so all together. Now on the second time round you're going to do exactly the same thing, but if you notice on the, I've got brackets from the number 7 at the end of that line. We're going to play that note instead of the 8th. And then we're going to do that again. Now this little bit I believe is played on the slide, but we're sliding from 4th into the 5th, slide into the 8th, slide into the 10th, slide into the 13th, and then we have like that, from the 13th into the 8th to the 10th. Like that. So all together that's solo. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to play Drive My Car by the Beatles.